Hello, Flosstube. We're the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Chelsea.
Ronnie's at home, and we're in a hotel room in Minnesota.
Cash is right over here. You forgot him. He's right over here.
I know he's over there. I just didn't get to him yet.
We're in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Took the 6-hour scenic drive yesterday. See? He's mad that you forgot him. We are so excited to be here. So, retreat starts, and we're meeting a bunch of people. We went to Stitchville.
Mm-hmm. And we get to show you the retreat project that has been in the works since before Christmas.
Yes.
And stay tuned. It's so exciting.
So first we'll jump into, okay, so I just want to address this. I have wet hair because Mom brought her blow dryer and the hotel's blow dryer, and it's like this, like I have a good
My
blow
hair
dryer.
dryer is not like that.
Blows, I have like one of those big fans that just blows my hair back immediately. Anyways, that's and our new scenic props set.
I made the bed.
All right, so we're going to jump into questions. Okay, so I loved reading all of your comments last week about traveling and your horrific stories. They were, his stitching with the Housewives shirt. I don't think you got to see it last week because he wasn't feeling well.
Yes, they made this for him at the Fat Quarter Shop.
So I just want to address everybody because he was giving him well wishes. He acts fine. Like I think he's just teething. I think he's just teething. He has my temper. Anyways, so I loved reading all of your horrific travel stories. Some of them were so funny. Some of them were so serious, and I'm so sorry that you went through that. But it's nonetheless very fun to read. Okay, so questions. Kathleen wanted to know, where do you buy your long yardage of fabric?
So we have a stockpile of it that Joanne Fabrics used to sell it by the bolt. And 123 Stitch used to have yards of it. We bought a lot of it because Chelsea stitched on it, I stitched on it, and we always needed some tea, coffee dyed.
Yeah.
So
and it was just easier for us to like split a yard in half and stitch on that than buying the small packages. But you can't find that anymore.
We're trying to get the yards back again.
Yeah,
we're trying.
Arlene wanted to know, Priscilla, do you put out your patriotic things for May? She was getting tired of her spring stuff.
Right, so I started before I left the house. I didn't get very much of it done, but we got our boxes back from the Fat Quarter, and anything that was patriotic went up. My spring came down
for Memorial Day. So many of you thinking she's decorating for 4th of July. Not yet. For Memorial Day, she's bringing it out, and it stays.
Yes, until like the middle of July, and then I switch over to sunflowers.
Bonnie wanted to know, what size Pat's needles do you prefer?
26.
26.
Love them. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Southern Stitcher, what do you call a hen who counts her own eggs? A mathema chicken. I just had this.
Like, what? And I'm sitting over here bouncing on the bed, bouncing him, so I'm not back to rocking in the chair. Yeah. Somebody said, I watched you since you were rocking in the chair, and I was like, oh my goodness.
New people, she used to rock in the chair, and it was a joke, because my stepdad would be like, why do you keep riding the chair? Like,
I was just so nervous every time we did a video.
She would rock her feet, and it would rock her back and forth. Gosh. Deb, did you ever think your Flosstube would come this far, and what's your, your best accomplishment so far? Something you're most proud of?
From our Flosstube?
But,
probably getting to go to the Fat Quarter Shop. That was
really
amazing.
exciting.
And being here and going to Arkansas, all of it's amazing.
And no, we just sat down to show some projects. We never dreamed of this. No.
But we're available. Just kidding. Cash is like, no!
Jenny, she recommends bunion surgery. She's never gotten so much stitching done.
I don't know, it'd be hard to mow the lawn, hard to work in the yard, hard to do it all.
She told me last night that my feet are messed up, so I need more surgery because like I turn inward or something like that.
Yeah, her heels turn inward. She needs like inserts in her shoes or something.
Yesterday, driving here, I drove her car because it was raining out, and she's like, "You're just riding the middle line. You're riding the middle line." I think it's because you have astigmatism.
So you don't ride the middle line. You're like halfway off in the ditch.
So anytime I would get like out of the middle of the lane, I'd be astigmatism, and then anybody coming towards us that wasn't, they're like, they have astigmatism, guys. I'm gonna get a bumper sticker that says I have an astigmatism.
Mom's gonna get a spanking.
Oh god. Anna wanted to know, have you ever done projects with just 10 stitches, half stitches?
Yes, on those dimension stockings, they always have areas that have those.
Yeah.
But not the whole thing, just parts of it. Like the sky will always be just half a
Are
stitch.
there patterns, though, that have just 10 stitching?
I don't think
Why
so.
do they call it that?
I don't know.
Because it's like a half a tent, isn't it?
I don't know.
Victoria's Crafty Room, will you continue to work on your whips and Mania during the rest of the year? Yeah, so
Yes.
this is what we're gearing up to work on towards the rest of the year.
And like I said, when I do Mania, I just do a start. I don't work on that all day. So
I have...
Oops.
Well, I can't say that. So yes,
I
I
just
know.
gave him a belly shot.
Yeah, somebody
Better
said,
yours than mine.
somebody said he's gonna watch these videos when he's older and be like, "Why did you have me pantless on the show?" It's okay.
Yeah, but what a nice memory for him to look back
Yeah,
on.
when he's 30, when he's 10, he'll be like, "What the heck, Mom?" Okay, so that's all the questions that I have for this week. Again, your stories were
Yes.
hilarious.
And thank you so much for all of your comments.
Yes.
Are you guys ready to see the retreat piece? Because there's some
Dun,
exciting news that goes with it.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Grandma. So this is our exciting news for this week. This pattern is called Chockful.
Yes, it's not a pattern. There's going to be a series. So you won't get to stitch this one until next year, like before the spring. This is the patriotic one, and the jar it's the Liberty jar.
And that's because it's exclusive for the Midwest cross stitchers at this retreat that we have for that year. So next year it'll come out and you'll be available to stitch it if you weren't a member of the retreat.
Okay, so this is my chalkboard that Kathy Haberman, sorry, old habits die hard, at Hands On Design has translated into cross stitch. She was nice enough to do it for the retreat, and then we decided it was going to be a series. And this is the logo for the series, and you can see all the different things that are going to be sticking out of those jars.
I hope I get the lighting right. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. So it's called Chockful.
Okay, and then this is the small that also comes with it, and I put this on this little bucket it's an enamel bucket from Hobby Lobby. So each chart will have the jar and the little small that goes with it.
Ooh.
So you need to call your shops because starting next month, yes, in June, these will be shipping. And
These.
okay, so can I have those so I can fix them up?
Let's prop it really quick.
I should have borrowed another one of these boards from Michelle.
But look how easy it is to change it out. I'm gonna make sure it's straight. Are
And
you
then I
ready?
need the bucket too.
Okay.
The sunflower jar. Can you give me him and go in a little closer so they can see it?
Yeah.
Do you guys love it? I'm so excited for this series.
Okay.
And this is the small from the sunflower pattern, Harvest. And I did 2 big ruffles of homespun and some knotted green ribbon, green check ribbon. And then everything is like on magnets and it switches out so you can do all of them. Right now there's going to be 7, but I have some other ideas, so I don't know if those will come to be in the
Fruition.
series too. So I'm so excited. You guys will love it. It's beautiful. And there's going to be 6 more after this for you to stitch.
Okay.
So that's the
That's
series
exciting
chock full.
news. Again.
And for the retreat, I made them little mason jar cookies. Aren't they cute? So everybody will get one of these tomorrow.
They probably can't see what this says, right? It says Chockful. I don't know if it's backwards because of our camera, but it says Chockful. Super cute.
So I'm so excited for the series, and I hope you guys love it. And it's been
Really exciting.
a secret though since before Christmas, so it's been hard to keep that secret. But there's only 75 people that have that chart, and you guys will get the next chart for the sunflowers next month.
So pre-order from your local needle workshops. That information will be going out shortly. And just get on a list somewhere if you'd like to stitch that. Again, this is the one that's going to be coming out right now.
It's going to be all over social media. today, so you will see it all. And both of my finishing pieces are from Hobby Lobby if you're interested in those. The bucket was from the spring shop.
Yeah, I was going to say
so
that.
If you're going to get that, you might want to turn it over so they can get the tag off of it.
The SKU number is 5911425. Okay, so it's just an enamel bucket. Again, if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, there's so many different things that you could do with it.
They could probably do an olive bucket if they made it a little bit more of a border, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, cute.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, and then one more finish.
Okay.
I showed you guys this last week that I had finished the ruffle and the border on it at the Fat Quarter Shop, and then I brought it home, and I had this clipboard frame that I had bought on clearance like 3 years ago. So I added that to it and a bow, and I just clipped it on with a ribbon, and then added a bow and a daisy and a couple of little bee buttons, and it's so cute. This is Queen Bee Flower Farm, the truck. Also a collaboration with Hands on Design.
And then mine.
And then for the chockful, the retreat piece, we did a little chalkboard. We painted a wood flower with chalkboard paint and added a covered button to it and a bow. And then 2 pieces of ruffled gingham around it.
I'm not used to this set, guys. You just saw my behind, so just like ignore that part.
We got to see Michelle Farm Girl Stitcher's goats yesterday. It was so fun.
2 days ago.
Right, the baby got to pet goats, and
he was fearless. So my oldest dog, Layla, he like headbutts her, and that's his hug to her. Yeah. And so he was trying to do that with all of the goats, and then she has these massive dogs, and one's name is Ivan, and he was like, oh my gosh, I just wanted to take him home because he was so cuddly.
His head's bigger than ours.
Yeah, right. He's absolutely huge.
His head is probably both of our heads together.
To love on him, and he's like pawing at you to get him to. I loved him. Okay. Anyway, I loved them all, but that one.
Okay, so Chelsea stitched both of these whirligigs. Show them both at the same time.
Oh, sorry.
So they can see different finishing. So one of them, this one is on the olive bucket, and I added 2 ruffles of gingham, and I did bows on the side because I did 2 layers of sticky board with ribbon in between so I could tie it to the handle. And then the other one is on a trivet. So one of them is her exchange piece for the retreat, and one of them is hers for at home.
These are great. Somebody had asked, and I already answered, but somebody asked if these would be great beginner pieces. Absolutely. There is a little bit of back stitching, like 3 lines of back stitching, but nothing a beginner can't do. The bee little trail.
Oh.
But these are absolutely awesome for beginners. There's not a ton of colors. Like it would just be really easy for a beginner. So yes, and there's going to be a series of 4 of them that she said so far.
This is from Heart and Hand.
Yes, Heart in Hand. I have the chart somewhere. I wanted to show it, the heart.
And we did the spring one, and that she did 2 of the summer ones. I still have to stitch mine.
And if you ask me for my colors, I can probably list off what I had.
I think I did it when you did this spring. But I already put this on my blog, so I don't know.
Hickory Sticks was used, Barn Door, Queen Bee, and those are the main colors, and Weeping Willow from Classic Colorworks. No pink on the floor. There you go, Puppet. Okay, that's Spring and Summer Whirligig by Heart and Hand. Next for my whips.
Yes, you do your whips.
Yep. Next for my whips. Alright.
It's hard to get grip. Oh!
That is so rude. I'm working really hard.
Yes, when we drove up here, I was in the back seat with the baby all the way, so it was like having a limo driver.
Yeah, that's what Hunter called, and she's like, yeah, I'm like in a limo. And just is judging me, saying I have an astigmatism and I can't drive. All right, so Mania started. So many of you are doing it, and you're doing your own version of Mania. Congratulations. If you're not doing Mania, you make great cheerleaders. Thank you so much. Again, it's what you want. If you would get freaked out by doing 30 projects, work on your own projects once a week, or whatever the case may be. Make it your own.
Or just make a plan to stitch every day.
Yeah, 15 minutes a day. That's what I'm going to do for Mania. Whatever the case. Okay, so for my Mania project, I was super excited. So May 1st, I started this. This is Barbara Anna Designs, and it is called Black Cat Hollow, and is part 1. So there's 3 parts, if you can see it up there.
Are you doing all 3?
I will on this fabric, yes,
Okay.
but not for
But
Mania.
together, or?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It goes together, it's fine.
Wait till you see it on this gray fabric that we dyed. And
Yes.
we are going to do a dyeing tutorial. Not next week. Because,
A RIT dyeing tutorial.
but we like to do the RIT and then tea coffee to make it aged and ours.
It'll probably be in 2 weeks though, because she has a surprise next week for herself. Not me.
It's not a surprise.
You weren't telling them.
Oh,
They
well, it
were
was
just
a
happy
surprise
about it.
until I got a email.
So this is my start on it, and I think that the colors just pop on it. I'm not using the called for because it's DMC and they're kind of drab, so I'm brightening it up a little bit.
Isn't it pretty on that fabric?
But I absolutely love stitching on it. The holes were big enough
Yeah.
for me to see. I don't something about it. But this was gray. Did you already say that? This
Yes,
was
it was
gray.
light gray.
Monaco.
Dyed with charcoal gray.
Yes.
And then I did 2 pieces of it. Mine got put in coffee tea dye, and I'll show you that when we get to mine.
So many of you are stitching PC Land That I Love. Land That I Love by Classic Color or Country Cottage Needleworks.
Awesome.
We're excited. We are excited. Okay, where the heck is this? Okay. You know, it's hard with this set, I'll say.
Did you bring your retreat piece whip so you can show them it on a different color? Where's that at?
My retreat piece whip.
Your jar.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
right
in the
there.
pile? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so, and I have to finish it today before we have our class. Okay, so, there's the back.
And she's not going to learn. I'm going to finish hers.
Yeah, right. Okay, and so, a lot of you are using Priscilla's colors that she picked. I had already started this, if you don't remember. And I am using, I believe, the blue that's called for in the pattern, but then I'm changing the other colors to kind of work
pretty.
around it. And I can't tell you how much Perfect Pie Crust is the best color for
Skin.
Yeah, for the like
Flesh. Mm-hmm.
Uncle Sam. It's perfect. Or the witches that like I can't pick out
Did you
a color
see
for.
Country Cottage's Needleworks new chart?
Oh, what is it?
I don't know, but it's
Yes.
beautiful with the roses.
Tis
It's a
sweet
patriotic.
country, tis of thee.
My Country Tis of Thee.
Yeah, my country. Sweet land of liberty.
Mm-hmm. We got to go to Stitchville yesterday too. Did we already say that?
Yeah, I think
So we got home.
Hubba.
Hey, this isn't you. You're not the real housewives.
It's the real baby. And then on Merry Monday, I worked on jingles. I don't know which jingles, but I worked on jingles. I worked on Ho Ho Holiday.
I like it on that color fabric.
And this is on our blue tea coffee dyed fabric.
No, it's gray.
Gray tea coffee dyed fabric. And I am not, so I am just using fancy floss that is
Just whatever.
Yes, the same colors as what is called for. I'm not being creative and changing the colors, but I'm just using fancy floss to get some variegation.
Similar.
Yep. So kind of creative, not really. Okay. All right, and then last but not least, my retreat piece. So you just saw it on the black, and then I wanted to show it on a different color. This is on blue or gray.
I'm not sure. Probably gray.
I need
So
to iron
cute.
mine.
She has irons.
I'm the worst student in my mother's class. Yeah. Okay, but I was super excited to stitch this. The jar is all done with one strand, and it is, I love it because you can see through it a little bit. It makes it look like a jar.
Yep.
Okay. All right, that is what I have, and that's in my Lila May. A lot of you are asking what bag this is. This is from Lila May.
And that's the retreat we're going to in September.
Yep. She has a Facebook.
Right, and they sell
it's two
them.
women. They have a Facebook group on Facebook, and they sell them periodically. So jump on there. Okay.
You're going to do my whips for me and I'll just hold them? That way, so you can show.
You're getting used to that little
I'll-
life. Okay,
yeah.
perfect. Yeah, just here. Just turn on the air for you. Turn on your light. Did you need a water, miss? Okay. All right. So in her pink Paris bag, she's got. This isn't very patriotic. I try to match my whips with my bags.
I don't have the right kind of whips for the bag, so I
Okay.
just put it in whatever.
This
This was from Marlene last week.
yes.
And she sells on Stash Unload or Stash Unloading.
This is Land That I Love PC land that I love. It's the Stitch Along. It started April 27th, but stitch it when you get it. And she's using
The
floss pack from
Fat Quarter Shop.
And we have the ability now to link those things below, so we're just going to link everything below, and if you
you're
see
interested
something
in
you
it,
like,
yep.
you can
It'll
click
take
that
you
link.
right to
It'll be
it.
easy. We're trying not to make a mess, so we're just putting it away as we go. Sorry. And
I just don't want my stuff strewn all over.
This one.
Yep. So this is from Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet, and it's the Quilter's Cottage. And I have changed the colors of the house, and then I changed the colors on the flowers, and I added flowers in the window boxes. It's so cute.
What's wrong, Papa? You see?
So I'm trying to make it a little bit patriotic, so it goes up for my summer with my red, white, and blue.
What's that?
That was one of the barns from Farmhouse. I didn't like it on this fabric, so I changed it. Or else I did it wrong.
I gotta start.
I
So I started on this
I think I
this
made a
week.
mistake and I didn't want to rip it out, so I just flipped the fabric over and started again.
But she always talks about me doing that. Okay. And then this is in a Created to Create bag.
This was my day one Mania start. What's Bittersweet and Broomsticks?
Yes. This is a with thy needle and thread.
So this one is also on the gray fabric that I dyed with the red dye, but mine went in tea after. You want to pick yours up and show it the difference? If there is any that you can see.
So hers is a little bit, I'd say hers is a little bit more muted. Again, the colors are whack in here, but my like areas that weren't dyed are a little bit brighter than hers. Hers are a little bit
Yeah, it
darker.
took up the tea coffee.
But that was her Mania start, so that's all she got done working on.
I had
30
an
minutes.
extremely busy week with getting everything ready to come here.
No, I'm just saying that you stitch on for a little bit.
Baking
You call
9
it a
million
start.
cookies.
You call it a start, and you're all set.
Yep.
Hey, we're doing a video, kid.
And then in the car yesterday, I started the
2 days ago.
Wool and Flax Company.
Our days are confused. The Wool and Flax Co. This is a new one from Market by Plum Street Samplers. And this is on, this is the barn.
Yep, the roof and part of the windows. But that was all I got done in the car. And then I stitched a little bit when we got in the room on the land that I love. And that was it. Okay, so that one I didn't get to stitch any on. So, but I just wanted to show, yeah. This is the old red barn from Little House Needleworks.
This is one of my favorites. This was one, if my house was on fire, I'd grab it. Somebody asked that question.
Oh, and also the land that I love, I coffee dyed the fabric, and the fabric was that Monaco that we got at the Fat Quarter Shop, and it's just like the other Monaco that we've always used.
Yeah, there's no difference. Somebody had asked because it says Lugana on it somewhere. So it says Monaco at the top, and then it says 28 count even weave, and then / Lugana.
Yeah, it's the same.
Same.
I think even weave and Lugana are the same word.
Oh, interchangeably? Okay.
But it's exactly the same, and I'm loving it.
All right. We got some haul. So this bag,
Right.
These are so fun. So I'm using mine as a purse at the retreat. It's so fun to just kind of.
It's a backpack, and it's from Lori Holt.
And
And
this
the
is
Fat
what I
Quarter
pack up now for my. I used to bring one of
To
those
take in
like,
the car, yeah.
Marshall's bags, but now I just bring this for my car project when I pick up the kids from school. I throw my wallet in, and my phone goes in the front pocket, and I'm all set to go.
I haven't used mine yet because I was saving it to show you guys.
I don't do that. And then we got this from Fat Quarter. This is Tiny Modernist. Sorry, Tiny Modernist.
This is Kimberly's start for Mania, I think, on her last day, and we saw it, and we were like, oh, so cute.
And Summer House Trio.
Yes, to go with all the rest of them.
Look at all those sunflowers.
Yep, we both got both of those.
Holly Jolly Heart and Hand.
Awesome.
And then, okay, so we're gonna venture out.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna try to venture out. We're not venturing out completely. We're just venturing out for this one.
Only because it looks like shiplap.
So this fabric. So it is, I don't even know what it's called. Whitewash board. It's a 28 count. It's a little bit firmer, so that's why we're gonna be trying it. So I mean, I felt some of the fabrics yesterday at Stitchville, and I'm gonna be able to try it on this one.
It's funny because we go into Stitchville and everybody's like gathering around the fabrics. We don't even look at the fabrics.
We go to, because we know we stitch on 28 count.
Yeah.
And then we got some haul from Stitchville. This is Mom's haul. Did you put my haul here?
Yes. Here's in the bag.
She got some black coffee.
Yeah, I needed another strand of that.
This one we both got. So this is 4th of July Holiday Hoopla. This is a new one by
Brenda Gervais.
Yeah,
With
thy needle and thread. Sorry. And then Merry Holiday Berry.
I'm not sure if I have this one or not. If I have it, then we'll do a giveaway with it.
Oh, you want to get? I'm the winner. If you don't have it, I do. And this one was a model that was absolutely gorgeous. It's Land of Liberty by Beck Creek.
But it comes with 18 count Aida and pearl cotton. And I don't know that I'm going to do it that way or if I'm just going to do it on a regular fabric with my regular floss. But I love the chart. The chart is so pretty.
What's wrong with your ear?
Can you get a bottle?
Where's this thing?
I don't know.
And my haul, I searched some of the clearance. They have bins and bins of clearance. So if you haven't been to Stitchville, it is a beautiful store. There are so many models on the wall, and
it was overwhelming.
Yeah, overwhelming. So I kind of like looking at the models as well because I feel like it's an unprejudiced way to decide if you like a design. Like I gravitate towards Little House Needleworks, Country Cottage Needleworks, those kind of patterns, Heart and Hand, when I go into a store. So those are the first ones I look at, but I can kind of look at them all and see if I like it. Okay, so I got this. This is a Lizzie Kate kit. By golly, be jolly. It does come with fabric. You know me. Silver Creek Samplers, Sweet Cup of Liberty.
I wanted that one too, but I let Chelsea get it.
And again, both got the Holiday Hoopla. July 4th, I can't pass up a day like that. Gardening Medley. Of course, I'm on a gardening kick. This was on the clearance. Halloween Medley. I'm doing the long one for Christmas.
Right.
My
and
Mania
it's so
stuff
easy then
to swap them out. Yeah. And then somebody picked this out for me. Lori picked it up.
No, Kim from Canada.
Kim from Canada. The first fall of snow with snowmen. So that was my haul.
What else we got back there?
That's it.
Oh,
we got some sticky board.
Right. So we had only used the sticky board from Hobby Lobby, and when we were at the Fat Quarter Shop, this is what they sell. So we used it, and this is a little bit thicker than the stuff that you get at Hobby Lobby. I think it'll be less apt to bend. So
yeah. You know, sometimes when you're folding over the corners, you kind of bend the corner. This is a lot
this
sturdier.
is stiffer. So I really enjoyed using it, and we got big pieces of it too, but I just didn't want to lug that up here.
And just say we're clear, acid free, sticky board. Okay. What else you got?
We have gifts back there. There's two of them.
Okay, from Terry.
She sent me 2 of the boo clubs.
That's so sweet.
So now I only need, is there 6 boo clubs or 5? I have 3 now.
6.
So thank you so much, Terry. I should have looked for those yesterday. I didn't even think about that.
And then that Goose.
Yes, she made us 2 project bags already, and she sent us 2 more new ones, and we'll link her Etsy shop below. These are so cute. One of them has Ronnie on it.
With the barnwood.
And Chelsea gets chickens with the fabric that looks like the fabric that we got to stitch on. I want to use that fabric, this stuff, for Silver Creek Samplers, one of those barns, or maybe both of them.
You mean
that
this?
is in my Mania. Yeah.
This, not this. She wants to try stitching this on one of her mini projects. So I plan to start, I think it's called Sunflower Farm by Needle Bling. Is it Needle Bling Designs? And that's in my Mania.
But you can use this up and down so it looks like paneling, or we love shiplap, so we want to do it sideways.
We also wanted to let you know that the Patriotic Thread Pack from Needle Case Goodies is live on her Etsy shop, so you can go to Etsy and search Needle Case Goodies under shops, and you'll be able to find them there.
And we'll also link it in the
Description box below, so you can just have a quick click to it.
So hopefully everything that we talked about will be down below.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Okay, let us know if it's not.
But we're in a retreat, so it might take a little while.
She brought her computer. She doesn't have.
Wish you were all here with us. Yeah, I don't even have a computer bag. I had to put it in the box.
She put it back in the box that it came in. I'm like, you went out and bought a new computer, or like, no, I just saved the box.
I just got it for Christmas.
Oh gosh. Okay, so we had giveaways last week. We don't have them here. It was 3 Lori Holt charts and a Blackbird Designs booklet from Market. That there's 2 winners. So congratulations to, all right, so the Blackbird book goes to Sherry Witt. Congratulations, Sherry. So if you can, in the description box below, if you press the down arrow, you will see our email address. And from there, you can email us your physical address and we'll ship those out to you as soon as possible. And then for the Lori Holt, it auto-corrected it to Lori Holy. Lori Holt is Nadine Augustine. So congratulations again. Get a hold of us through our email. It listed below.
And have a week to let us know.
Yep, 7 days.
Because otherwise we have to give it to somebody else because we can't just have them languishing on the dining room table for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, so we just make that so we have time to ship them out because we want to do one drop off at the post office versus a bunch. Okay.
So we have 2 giveaways today. Woo. The Rose Cottage, and it's a kit, and it's courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop. This is my collaboration with Hands On Design, and you get fabric and floss. It's the DMC floss that's called for, and it comes in a little tin, and it's so awesome. And this is black Ada, so it'll be easier to see if you're not used to stitching on black.
Yep, so it is 14 count witch out black chalkboard.
Okay, so
that's the first giveaway. The second giveaway is...
Right, and to win this one, you just need to say Rose. Okay, and then one of you is going to win the jar. The retreat piece. And this is courtesy of Farm Girl Stitcher and...
Kathy from Hands On Design and...
Yep.
All right,
So this is my collaboration for the jar series. And you get a piece of, I think this is Lugano.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask. I was trying to look to see what it was.
And the fancy floss and the chart. And for this one, you need to say jar.
Yep, but you're going to answer, have you ever been to a stitching retreat? Which stitching retreat have you been to? Tell us about your retreat experience, because this is our first retreat. So we've never been, and she's teaching a class at her first retreat. So I think that's completely awesome. We're super proud of her.
Okay, so before we end, I'd like to show the jars one more time. So...
if you are our neighbor at the retreat, sorry.
Yeah. So in the comment, answer if you've been to a retreat, which one. If you want to go to a retreat, which one.
Right.
And say jar or rose or both.
Correct.
Okay? So we'll have 2 winners next week.
And
Again, remember to bring these home.
If you haven't been to a retreat, that's okay too. Like
this
before
is our
this,
first.
Before this, we're like, I like stitching at home in my pajamas, watching live PD. Like I have no problem with that. So
With my dog on my lap.
Yeah.
I'm so sad to leave her.
Yeah. Ronnie is a mess. She hates when Mom leaves. Hates it. But it's okay.
And it was like she knew all week because I was like gathering stuff and having it in piles and.
She can't have the suitcase out. Did you get a new suitcase? I didn't.
No,
you didn't.
We didn't have to roll it. I should have taken pictures of the carts last night to get into the room.
It was a mess. It was a disaster.
We had to take 2 carts to get our stuff in
It
here.
was 2 days ago. Your days are so messed up. She's not sleeping well because the baby doesn't sleep well. Okay, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna show. Yeah.
Oh, you want to show them? Okay, here. You show 'em. All right, so again, this is the
logo, and it shows you all the different things that'll be
a
sticking
little
out of the
sneak
jar.
peek.
And then this is sunflower. It's called Harvest. and the series is chock full, and it'll be available to ship to stores next month, the first part of June, I think. So, and this is the small. And if you like the way that these are finished, head over to Hobby Lobby and get them. And the little bucket has 4 containers, but this, I think, the other one has been around for a while, but this is in the spring shop, so if you want this, I would hop to it. And then I just put a magnet on the back, and it sits right on there. And I have 4 little tiny sunflowers that I'm deciding whether I'm going to glue on or not. So, I mean, you can do all different kinds of things. And you don't have to finish this way. Kathy's got hers finished completely different. So
that's the joy of it. Finish it how you love it.
But like I said, if you want, head to Hobby Lobby and get these so that you're ready to go.
I don't know what to tell you. All right, so happy Mania to all of you. Stitching anything for Mania, stop crinkling that.
Sorry. And every week I'm going to do a blog post on my blog of Chelsea's starts, my starts, so that you can see everything we're starting. Also, follow us on Instagram at Priscilla Blaine, at Chelsea356. And if you didn't see the pictures yesterday with Cash and the goats, head on over there. They're so cute. Priscilla's 2000 on Facebook. Priscilla's2000.blogspot.com is my blog. And then our Stitching with the Housewives group on Facebook. There's so much there to see. So come over and ask to join. Yeah.
So much inspiration. It's a positive atmosphere. It's just people sharing the craft that they love.
It's like being at a retreat without being at one.
Right. Thank you so much for all the comments on our Mania video with Kimberly from Fat Quarter. We absolutely loved filming that. And stay tuned to both of our channels because you're going to see more.
Yes, Monday, I think there's another
Monday
video.
or Tuesday, there's going to be another video. So they're just going to come out and we'll let you know beforehand to stay tuned. But different things that you'll be able to see and some things that a lot of you have been requesting. So stay tuned. We're super excited about it. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Yes, and if you get your inspiration from us for your finishing, tag us, tag my blog. We'd love to see it. And we're ready to do this, and we're excited.
Bye.